My name is Jake Kloberdanz. I'm from Fremont, California originally. Grew up there and now live in Hermosa Beach, California. And as far as a little bit about my business, it's called ONEHOPE, and we make social impact products and experiences that allow people to make an impact through their everyday lifestyle choices. ONEHOPE is a lifestyle brand. Our main cornerstone product is wine. So we have about 25 different wines, each one with a different social impact tied to it. So for instance, every case of Pinot funds 2 pet adoptions, or every case of our sparkling funds 25 meals for children fighting hunger with World Food Program, and so on and so forth. We also do gourmet coffee. We're launching chocolate, and next year we'll roll out tea. I think the love of branding and marketing, for sure. I think distribution is just something that has to come with it. When you build a brand that you love and you're passionate about, distribution is the part of getting it out to the rest of the world. So I'm probably less passionate about that part, but it's a necessary part of spreading the vision and making the whole thing work. I also, one of my biggest, passions is the social impact part of what we do. So I really look at that as being, if I got to choose what I did every day, I'd probably work with our foundation more and more as my career goes on. But right now, it's a necessity that our business is really healthy and continues to grow, because it's what funds our foundation and allows it to operate. So I think we both found each other. So Amanda Slavin was the first person I met that I think touches this organization. She's also friends with a number of friends I have in New York, and along with a few of the other people from Catalyst. And I think that along the way somewhere they talked about this creative week with Brandon, who is our chief marketing officer. And he shot me a note. I live over in California. He lives in New York and wasn't going to be able to make it out here. And I was excited by it. And then when I kind of looked in and saw some of the names that I recognized behind it, and then also saw that it was in downtown Las Vegas, a project which I've been very excited about for quite a while, all the dots kind of connected and it came together really quickly. I'm excited about it. I think it's something where I feel like I got to be a part of it at the early stage, which is always exciting, to get to be a part of something before it really evolves. And so I didn't catch it at the very beginning, but I got to see it, at the end of last year was the first time I kind of really started digging in and checking it out. It was the Life is Beautiful festival when I came down here. And then after that, started learning more and more about it. But I think the idea of transitioning a city that's been, or a part of the city that's been, for the most part, forgotten about as kind of the neighbor to the Strip, and everything that downtown Las Vegas stands for, and how it's differentiated, so differentiated from the Strip, is probably one of the most exciting parts of it. I see pieces of what I love about San Francisco, what I love about Seattle, what I love about New York, and a lot of the different cities coming together here. And because there was such a nice, clean palette to work from right off the bat, I think that as it's gone forward, the team's been able to be as innovative as they've wanted to be, and just really developed it as it's come, and it's been really dynamic to watch it grow. I've checked in on it every few months, and it's been kind of fun. I mean, when you're trying to transform an entire city, right, it's a massive project, and there's so much, any company or organization or thing you're building really from the ground up, there's always a lot of dirt under the rug, if you will, and a lot of people don't see it, and it's okay, because that's part of building a brand or building a vision, is that to the outside world they see that vision and they don't see all the mess behind it as you're trying to figure it out, So what has inspired me is just this concept of that every day you get to wake up and recreate your destiny and your vision and what you're doing in your life and the track that you're on. I think that balanced with the fact that you don't get yesterday back, and that you're stuck with what you did and the choices you made, is a really powerful thing. And so it creates a small sense of that fear to lose a day or to waste a day, but it also creates that hope moving forward, that you have another day to recreate things and to choose your path going forward. And I don't think that's a freedom that everybody gets. I think it's a freedom that a lot of us celebrate here in the country that we live in, and with the opportunities that we have. And so that's what inspires me for the most part. Good question. My favorite wine is a big, bold Zinfandel, an old vine Zinfandel, which is funny because a lot of our wines we develop for a more feminine palate, and maybe a more fruit-forward wines, very clean finish, very well balanced. But we do have some smaller lot wines that are big and bold, like the ones that I like. And I always joke around that I like Zins that grow hair on your chest. And so you can see that I've been drinking a lot of them. Yeah, I'd say an old vine Zin, closely followed by a Cabernet, probably out of the Howe Mountain or Mount Veeder area. So.